Today we are going to find out how this part of grammar will affect us with guest editor Robin Patchen. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to jump right in here because this one is a little bit tricky. We're going to be talking about affect versus effect, how you use them, when you use them, and why you use them. What do you say, Robin?
Well, I think this is one of those things that feels really confusing, but it's actually quite simple. Affect, A-F-F-E-C-T, is a verb. So we would say the rain affected our vacation in a negative way. Or
Okay, but let me stop you there because there you put an ED on it. Okay, affected. So if it has an ED, we know it's a verb, right?
verb, if you've changed it to a different a different form, it's a verb. So you would
Okay.
never say affected, never say never. This is there are always exceptions. 98% of the time, 99, you would not say affected. You would say affected. That's how we use that word.
So there's our first clue. If when we use it, we put the ED on the end, we know it's a verb. We know it has to be AFF, right? We're just going to call them AFF and EFF because A and E, it's getting too, they sound too close together.
That's why people get confused by it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And when we speak it, quite often, they sound alike anyway, right? We just kind of, and off you go.
Using the sound either way, which is probably not right, but I don't know. That's how I say it.
It's, it's better than saying we don't know which one to use. But we can't lie on the printed page. So help us understand, when are we going to use then effect?
The effect is a noun. So you would say the effect of the rain was that we couldn't have our outdoor party. That was the effect. So it was the result of it.
So anytime then we're going to put the in front or a in front, well, actually be an, that's a signal that we're dealing with a noun.
Or a preposition, like if there was a preposition after it, like the effect of would be another way to look at it. Or I was just thinking, I was thinking I had another example, but I can't find it. So that's it. And you're never changing it. So I guess one way to look at it would be, could I change this? If I change this sentence and put it in past tense, is it still effect? If not, it's probably a noun. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, but just to clear up a little bit more, a verb, all right, it's never going to have an article in front of it, right? I mean, or almost never. I can't think of a reason why a verb would have an article in front of it. So anytime there's an article in front of it, for sure you're going to use effect. And if you're going to put an ing or ed ending on it, 98% of the time, it's going to be a verb. So then you're going to use affect.
Exactly.
Hopefully people are following along with us here at home.
So just some examples. Like I was talking about the rain had a negative effect on our vacation. When I hit the bestseller list, it had a positive effect on my career. Things like that. The
Okay.
effect of this thing happening, I don't know. I can't ever think of examples on the fly.
The example of the bike crash affected the the texture of my kneecaps,
Oh,
there's a good one. But I guess what we want to leave people with is to simple it down as much as possible. Is article means it's a noun, means it's effect, and ed ing ending means it's a verb, means it's affect or affect or however you want to pronounce it. And if you can't figure it out at the last moment, you can always use impact.
I mean, really, that's a great tip. If you can switch it with impact, then it's probably wrong.
I may have done that a couple of times recently when I'm like, I just don't want to think about it this hard. Impact works great, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who's ever done that.
impact can be used as a noun and a verb, so I don't know that.
So it works either way. Okay, our 5 minutes is up already. So until we see you next week, we are two editors for 5 minutes. Have a great day.